I think. Yep. All right. I didn't realize if I had started yet or not. You get a nice big close-up of my face there. I'm gonna have to angle that up a little bit. Yeah, that's not bad. All right. Get started on today's game. I think we're on game 8 in 9 days, so keeping up a decent schedule, I think. Hopefully that light doesn't blind you too much behind me, but I can't really do anything about it because I do need some light. I don't have all my overhead lights on because they create glare on the playfield, so. Let me take my keys out of my pocket. Anyway, today's game is Camper. Camper with the bits already. Thank you, dude. I made the cup a little more easy to see for you, since I know you love dropping shit in my tip cup, which is awesome. Thank you very much for the bits, and I haven't even started yet, so that's really awesome of you, dude. Thank you. All the bits, look at them all. Got to fill the cup up. Thank you very much, dude, for the party bits. Let them fall in. Now I made it like as I'm talking or as I'm playing, it's shitting the bits out of me basically as they fall into the cup. So thank you very much for the bits, dude. I really appreciate it. So thank you very much again. More bits, Jesus, dude, this is crazy. I can only say thank you so many times before Pike bits. I don't know, Family Guy, or Puke bits. Oh, is that what they are? Puke bits. All right. Do you know this game, London? Like, are you familiar with Family Guy as a game, or is it just like you like the show? More bits. I love bits, dude. You're fucking awesome. Filling that cup up. Puke bits. I thought they were party bits. Like, they look like a horn that's making like a noise or something, but I guess it could be like a horn that's puking bits out of it, so all of those are reasonable options, I guess. I will explain now. Kind of both. They are party bits. Yeah, I know my bit, 5 megabits per second webcam. Dude, that's aggressive. I wish I had 5 megabytes of upload. I only have 1. Like, my upload speed is 1 megabit, not 5. So, if I had 5, we might actually get some good quality out of this shit, not this pixelated fucking garbage that I have right now. So you played the Family Guy pinball game on PS4. That's cool. So you might know a little bit about it, I guess. But so it's a decent game. It's pretty one-dimensional, but not bad. It's got a lot. It does have a lot of things going on with it. So you may notice there's an actual pinball within a pinball here. So there's this mini pinball here that you can get to by spelling pinball on the playfield. So you hit this captive ball. And there's a nice fart from the game. You hit this ball, and it spells pinball, and as you spell pinball, once you spell pinball, you shoot it in the scoop, and you actually get to play pinball within a pinball. So it's kind of meta in that sense, which is pretty funny. So the main goal, there's no real main goal. There's a bunch of different ways that you can play this game. The main thing most people focus on are going to be these modes. So in the center or the bottom of the playfield here, there's these 4 squares. They represent the 5 modes that are available in this game, and each of them play very differently. So you have Good Old Boys, Super Griffins, Chicken Fight, Sexy Party, and Ipecac. All references to the TV show. So if you're familiar with the TV show, the humor and the episodes will sound familiar. I'm not a huge Family Guy fan. I guess that's because I'm a huge South Park fan. So the two don't seem to coexist very well. But the main thing you're going to see me doing is shooting a lot of this right orbit. That's to light the TV modes. The TV modes are lit by shooting this spinner, and there are X number of spins required to light a TV mode, and then you shoot the scoop, and that starts your TV mode. Each of the TV modes I'll explain when I get into them, if I get into all of them, because they're all very different, so there's no point in me trying to explain them all right now. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll do it in game, rather than trying to explain all 5 right now. The other thing we're going to be shooting for is there are three main multi-balls. So there's a multi-ball on Brian. You smash the can when you see the lard multi-ball lit, which is the bottom red insert. Archer is a good choice as well. Yeah, I really like, so, okay, I like Archer a lot, but not the last 2 seasons. So, I haven't started the new season, but I've already heard it's pretty bad, and the last season was awful, and up until the last 2 seasons, the show was great. So I'm disappointed that it isn't as good as it used to be. So one of the multi-balls is you bang on this can. It's a 2-ball multi-ball called lard multi-ball. The other one is through shooting these 4 stand-up targets. You drop them down, all 4 down. I think on my game it's set to 3 times, and that will get you into a multi-ball. And then there's also Stewie multi-ball. When you complete all of the characters up here on the mini playfield, you get Stewie multi-ball. There's 2 ways that you can set up the mini playfield. The way I have mine set up is I think it's better. You can either play it like a regular pinball where you can keep flipping until you lose the ball, but that's too easy because it's very hard to lose the ball up there, and generally speaking, there's no risk if you do lose the ball because your bigger ball is going to come out of the hole and you'll be flying right afterwards. So I've got it on you build up time based on after you spell pinball and you hit I think it's so you get time from hitting the Stewie stand-ups here when not in a mode, I'm fairly certain. And so as you build time up, you get 20 seconds usually in the playfield, and then after the 20 seconds, you get like 10 seconds more, and then the flippers die and you come out of the mini playfield. The other thing you're going to see me do is going after the Chris shot here on the left-hand side. Chris builds to this shot here. There's a value of 200, 300, 400, 500, and then the Crazy Chris mode. What you should do, and what I do, is the game starts off with the 200,000 lit, and then every time you shoot Chris, it then adds another one of those lights in. But what you want to do is get the 200,000, then shoot Chris, get the 300,000, then shoot Chris, get the 400,000, then shoot Chris, get the 500,000, and then shoot Chris, and Crazy Chris will be lit. And the reason you do that is because if you get them all lit at once and then shoot it, you get a much smaller value in your actual Crazy Chris mode than if you do it one at a time. If you do it one at a time, when you get into Crazy Chris, you get 1 million per shot, and that's a lot of value in this game. I think we're going to try for this on stream. I haven't played this game very much, so I'm not super familiar with how it plays. But what we want to do also is complete these modes. So if we get through all 5 of them, then we get to the TV Wizard mode, which is where we get to take the points that we earned in these 5 modes, and then through a hurry up, get a hell of a lot more points. It's a really fun mode. It's really interesting to play. So hopefully we get there on stream, and that will, I think, probably be my goal for today, is to get to TV Wizard mode. So we'll see how that goes. All right. The high score was high score on PS4 was 25 million, I think. Yeah. So this is a game that's being lent to me. So I haven't spent a lot of time on it. But the grand champion right now is 340 million by the owner of this game. So that score probably is very high. It's a decent score. But the difference between the reason why I haven't gotten that score, or the reason why it's still there, is because I've made the game harder. So I turn off extra balls, I tighten up the tilt, I make getting to modes harder, I do a bunch of things to make the game harder to play, and I never bothered resetting his scores because it's his game and it'll eventually go back to him. I think he's actually, I don't know if he's selling this one, but I know he's selling a few of the other ones that he has, so that are here in my collection. They're going to go maybe at IFPA or just after IFPA, so we'll have some stuff for sale for anyone in the local area that's interested in buying some machines. All right, it was just like this except the side games. The side games, I don't know the side games. I haven't played the digital version, London. I talked about this yesterday. I don't really like digital pinball when it's physical pinball. The game also has some really good quotes. Even though I don't like the show, I still really find the humor in the game and the way it plays to be pretty funny. So we'll start getting into it, and we'll just keep talking about things as we go.
Hey there, sweetie. I got lot of wax this morning, and let's just say you're cleared for landing, huh?
Alright, so there's 2 skill shots in this game.
Stop losing!
Yeah, shut up, Stewie. There's the skill shot that's on this bottom drop target, which is the most obvious one.
Take your time.
And Stewie's going to constantly interrupt me, apparently. There's that skill shot there. And then there's another one which is not as widely known, where if you can plunge just well enough to get to this upper flipper here, there's a shot that goes underneath the mini playfield here. And so if you can plunge, get to that mini flipper, and shoot under there, it's a super secret skill shot. It's like 1,000,000 points or something like that. So it's very hard to get, but kind of fun to go after. I generally just take my regular skill shot, since that gets me 1 drop target down towards the multi-ball here. So you can see it's on 3, so I need 3 complete clears of that drop target bank in order to get this multi-ball going. So, well, I'm glad you liked the show. Then you'll really like as I play this game through. So I'll try for the super skill. I don't think it's realistic, but we'll try it. Nope, so that was too hard.
Everybody there.
That's the other thing I didn't talk about. So there's that death target, and by default there's supposed to be a post right here in the center of the playfield, right where my hand is, that would pop up when you hit that target. I have that disabled because, again, I like things hard. I don't like things easy. So that post means you can't drain down the center when it's up and active. So there's no reason, as far as I'm concerned, it shouldn't be there. So no ball save, no post, none of that shit. We like it hard here. And yeah, I'm sure you'll take some innuendo out of that one, London. So like I was saying before, the first thing I'm going to do is I want those Crazy Chris's at 1,000,000. So we've got the 200,000 light lit here on the ramp. So I'm going to shoot you can actually backhand that ramp. So I'm going to backhand the ramp from the left-hand side. And then from there, I'm going to shoot into the lowest lane here and shoot that spinner and get my spinners to start working towards my first mode. So we'll start with the backhand. And then into the spinner. So we're a little early on that. A little early again, but we're getting some pinball letters. We got a couple spins there. So now that I'm on the right, I'm going to shoot the Chris lane because I want to start working towards the next one in the letters, a Chris. So there's 2 ways you can handle the Chris kick out as well. When the ball's coming this way, you can either kind of bump it off the side rail. So what you're trying to do is just get it a little bit off the side here, so that you can get a good live catch on the left-hand side, or you can flip into this upper area and hope that you make the shot. Otherwise, it's going to be out of control. So, all right, here. I'm sure you do. Yep, that's exactly true, London. I'm sure I do. All right, so we're going to shoot the Chris target, and whoa, there we go. So that wasn't a bad return. I didn't bump it off, so you saw it hit the rubber there, and that's why it came further over than it should have. So now we're going to go up for the 300,000 target. Oh, it didn't give it to me. That's not fair. There we go. Right into the spinner. We're going to see what I did there. I just bopped it a little bit to the right with my hand to get it off that sidewall, and then I got a really nice live catch as a result. So we've got our first TV mode lit from shooting the spinner. So now we're going to shoot into the scoop, and we're going to start good old boys. So we'll start with that. Or we're going to shoot the target right beside the scoop, and then find the scoop. So there's 2 ways to handle the scoop. You can either try and live catch, or you can let it bounce over. So we're going to start with the bounce over and see how that works. So that's a pretty good, reliable bounce over. And what we're going to do here is the same thing we've kind of been doing already. We're going to shoot these shots, and I took the shot there because I wanted to get the value out of that. And just keep making shots here. I'm going to try and drop catch that, which I did, but I didn't get control because we want to get some good value out of this because it's one of the more lucrative modes. So we're going to bounce that over. Every time we get those little spinners, they gives us another shot, so we're at 800,000. 0. Got another one. Not a very good mode. Botched the live catch there, but that's okay. We got through one mode. We got some value out of it, and we're on our way to the TV Wizard mode. We're also 400,000 into our Crazy Chris. We've dropped 3 out of the 4 on the multi-ball drop targets, and we're just going to keep going back for the spinner. Oh, that was close. So now that we're on the right, we're going to shoot that Chris lane. We're going to hit the depth target instead. Bounce this off. Oh, alright. It gave us the Crazy Chris, so that's good. So we're at 500,000. So the next time I shoot up there, I will like Crazy Chris. So what I'm going to do for now is ignore Crazy Chris, because if I want to play Crazy Chris, I want to play it with a multi-ball when there's lots of balls in the play field so that I can make more shots in a more rapid succession. Playing at one ball is okay. You can get some good value out of it, but it's definitely better if you have more balls in the play field, because then you can make more shots. Pickle motherfucking Rick. Do you have an alt Tiny Rick in HTS2? Yeah, Tiny Rick. Yeah, you pushed my shit in this morning, Tech, with Tiny Rick. I was like, you fucking asshole. My Tiny Rick account is, I think it's ranked 2,000, and and he doesn't even have a single level 5 rare. He doesn't have a single max level 5 anything, and you beat the shit out of him. Your ult is strong. My ult sucks, dude. What are you talking about? I love how much our group says fuck. I don't think we say fuck enough, Irishman, personally. So, no, dude, my ult fucking sucks, dude. It's garbage. Okay, you only got 2 bars, but whatever. It's a garbage account. It's not leveled at all. I just play it occasionally. So, anyway. All right. So what we did there, not on purpose, is we hit the pinball. I was actually aiming for the spinner, but now we've lit mini pinball. You can't start a TV mode until you finish the pinball mode. So there's no reason not to play the pinball mode right now. So we'll go right into pinball. But before I do, the first thing I'm going to talk about is in the mini playfield. So in the mini playfield, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots, each representing the 5 characters on the playfield. There's a small ball saver when you first go up there. And what you want to do is you want to focus on the lowest target, because there's a defect in this playfield where sometimes the ball comes out of lowest and then ends up in the trough, and you didn't, even though you made a valid shot. So during the ball saver, we want to focus on the lowest one, because the other shots are not going to immediately drain on me when they shouldn't. So we'll do the lowest shot first, and this playfield's a little bit backwards in the sense that forehand shots are much weaker than backhand shots. So everything we're going to do, we're basically going to try and backhand these shots. So we're definitely going to be backhanding lowest. You can't hit lowest from the left-hand side. You can only get it from the right. So let's get into the mini playfield. So now we're into the mini playfield.
Let's see how you do on the smaller field.
We got 16 seconds up there. We'll get the ball over, and then we'll backhand into lowest. Forehand into lowest, so that won't work. But there's the exact thing I'm talking about. The ball, oh shit. The ball is stuck. And now I'm going to tilt if I do that anymore, so now I have to open the game.
7.
Yeah. And I'm losing all my time.
3, 2, 1.
This is going to be bad. I got to get this lockdown bar back on.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, so we're okay. So we lost all our time. We didn't get any value out of that because the ball got stuck, and then we had to tilt because I fucked up the live catch on the come around for the TV mode. So not great as a result of that stuck ball, but that's okay. I can live with it. That's pinball sometimes, and it's definitely. If this was a real tournament, I wouldn't have obviously been in much of a hurry to get that ball unstuck. I just would have waited and let the tournament director deal with it. So let's try for the super skill shot again. Nope, too high. But we got the regular skill shot. We've got our TV mode already lit. I'm going to have to change that setting. And now we're in Super Griffins. Super Griffins, each shot is lit on one of the characters. You shoot them once and you get that value as a result of shooting them. So we'll start with lowest because that's the easiest one. Or not. We'll start with Brian. We got Stewie instead. Apparently we're not going to shoot Brian. We're just going to talk about shooting Brian. There's Brian. Shoot Lois. Pop that off the wall. Not a good live catch. We'll shoot Meg, which is over here. Then we'll shoot Chris. That light's Crazy Chris, and then Peter is all the way up in the drop targets here, so we got him. So that completes that mode. So got some good value out of that. 6.75 million, pretty good. So we're gonna go back to shoot. So we have Crazy Chris lit. I don't really want to start it just yet. Although, I'm interested now in something. So let's see here if I can see in the information. More bits. Camper, thank you, dude. I love bits, especially party bits. Mode complete. Nice, thank you. What I was trying to find out right now is how many hits are left to this beer can, because right now happy hour is lit. This insert right here is for happy hour, and when you start happy hour, scores are double on the playfield. So if I can start happy hour and then start Crazy Chris, that's 2 million a shot. That's a lot of value. So I'm going to take some pot shots at Brian right now because I figure, what the fuck, why not? And see what happens. So we'll see. I don't know how many hits away on the beer can I am. I think I'm at least 3 or 4, probably. That didn't count.
Not normal.
Oh, please stay alive. All right, we're okay. All right, we got it back under control. We still haven't hit the beer can. The beer can isn't very sensitive. You need a good solid shot, so we need 2 more. 1 more, or no, now we need 2 more. That was 3 more. All right, so 2 more. 1 more. Damn it. All right, it's okay. This is a different strategy, not one that I would normally do, but it's just an opportunity that I'm taking that's in front of me. Talking shit about Brian. No, this is Brian with an I, not Brian with a Y, so it's all right. We're not talking about that Brian. We're talking about Dog Brian. Oh, we had an opportunity at the super skill shot there, but we didn't get it. But now we got the double scoring for 17 seconds, so we want to start Crazy Chris right away. And somehow it didn't start again. Come on, give it to me. So now we've got Crazy Chris and double scoring, so we want to get some shots right away. But we're not hitting anything, so hold on. There we go. So that should be 2 million. Perfect. Now we just got to get under control again. I'm going to lose all the double scoring that I started this for. Now, see, we already lost the double scoring. But we're going to pick up as many 1 millions as we can in the time left. But we spent too much time dicking around on the playfield to get much of value out of that, but still. Yeah, and then you figure it out. This is just my, I didn't actually want to play Family Guy. This is just my way to talk shit about Brian and actually say Brian the dog and not Brian the person. All right, Sexy Party is lit, so let's play Sexy Party. Sexy Party is similar to all the other modes, shooting orbits and shooting the Stewie target to get some good points. So we're going to shoot this orbit, shoot the Stewie target, shoot the orbit. We missed the Stewie target. Get a catch on that. We're going to shoot the Chris lane, and then shoot that. Shoot the Crazy Chris ramp.
If a man parks in the woods and no one is around, still great.
Good one-liner from Peter there. Get the evil monkey. Some more Sexy Party time.
Time is of the essence.
Drop catch that. So we're getting some good value out of this. I'm going to drop catch this one out. I don't know what that bounce over actually because I'd rather go for the spinner. So we need 17 more spins to start the next mode. So we'll post-pile transfer that over. Just clip that. Nice. Make sure you show Brian. Alright, not a very good spin there. Live catch. I'm going to bounce this over. Oh. Six more. Oh shit. Alright, we're okay. More bits. Bits for clips, is that what it is, Camper? We got bits for clips? Bits for talking shit about Brian? Alright, TV show is lit. But thanks again, thank you very much for the bits, dude. If it's bits for talking shit about Brian, glip-glops, glip-glop grits, that's even better. It's a racist word that's worse than all the words that are together for N-word and Jew. Alright, TV mode's lit for the Ipecac contest, which is one of my favorite modes. I really like the Ipecac mode, so we're going to do that one right now. Oh, no we're not. Oh, we're going into pinball. Alright, didn't get to play Ipecac, we'll get it out afterwards. So let's see if we get a little better mini playfield here. So I'm going to get Peter and Meg out of the way as quick as I can, since those are the two more dangerous shots when you don't have a ball saver. Not as dangerous as the lowest shot, but still not great. Alright, Meg's out of the way. Peter, almost there. Come on, Peter. Drop the ball again. Got Peter out of the way, and now we're going to go try and get some backhands for these guys. Nope. Nope. Alright, so good progress there. We finished Meg, Peter, and Lois is already done, so we're just a couple shots away from Brian and Chris. So we'll do that afterward, hopefully. And yeah, we're going to go back into our TV mode for the Ipecac contest. I really like this mode. It's a lot of fun. So in this mode, you want to shoot Peter, you want to shoot Stewie, you want to shoot Brian, you want to shoot Chris to make them puke.
Oh God, I'm gonna fall.
Oh, I was almost gone there.
Somebody hold my ears. Oh God, I'm gonna fall.
I don't know why I find that so amusing, but I do.
Somebody hold my ears.
Oh, we started a multi-ball. Nice. This is perfect. This is exactly what we want when we're running a mode. We want to stack it in with a multi-ball of any kind. So this is going to be good points here. We've got this mode running. We're at one set of drops away from... oh, shit. Hold on. I got that back. So I'll explain what just happened there. So I drained the ball pretty quickly. Oh, shit. I lost that ball as well. But what had happened is if you shoot the Meg target there, I'm going to talk with my head now because I'm holding on to two balls. But I just realized I said I'm holding on to two balls. Go ahead and flip that one, London. So you shoot the Meg target and then that lights that pirate stand-up target right there. And when you shoot the pirate stand-up target, generally in a multi-ball, the first thing it does is give you an out-of-ball. So even though the ball was draining, I was able to keep all the balls in play because I shot that pirate target, which immediately gave me an out-of-ball. So we're one drop target away from stacking in the fart multi-ball into this one. But I want to try and ignore that because I don't want to stack it in if I don't have to. So more bits from Camper. Thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate that. You're awesome. I assume that's for the two balls comment. All their bits. Yeah. Yeah, I assume that was what that was for. I'll say I'm holding my two balls for bits all day long, so I really appreciate the bits, dude. Thank you very much. So we do have two balls in play, and we are holding on to our two balls. And what we're going to do is we're going to shoot that left ramp there to start working towards our next Crazy Chris. We're not going to get as much value because we've got the two lights there in the 400 and 500, but it's still not going to be terrible. So that was to death. That wasn't what I wanted. All right, still good. Got 500,000 for that extra ball. Come on. Oh, I just started fart? No? Okay, dude. I thought I did. All right, I'm going to stage this flipper here. And I was going to try and shoot the Chris shot, but I was just a little early. All right, we're going to get that over.
If loving pie is a crime, then it's going to be erased.
All right, there we go. So that should be... I thought that would be super jackpot there, but I guess not. Crazy Chris. All right, we're going to go back up here. Okay. Shoot all jackpots. What jackpots are left? I thought I shot all the jackpots. Now we're in Crazy Chris. We're gonna get some points out of Crazy Chris now. Oh shit, lost that ball.
Here's to the drunken flame.
Alright, what are we gonna get here? Light TV mode, I guess? Probably? Yeah, that's what I figured. Evil monkey. Only 600,000 a shot because I didn't do the Crazy Chris properly. But still, it's a good shot, good points. And we completed 10 Crazy Chris shots towards Spur multi-ball, which is not a realistic goal. Not without extra balls. If I turn on extra balls, I might have a chance at it. Alright.
I haven't touched a woman in years.
Metal, plastic, lights, bells.
Alright, so we got pinball mode lit, so let's get back into the mini pinball. Or let's shoot the green target beside the mini pinball all day long. Alright, so we need Chris and Brian left, and that was it. Alright, so we're gonna start getting some Chris, maybe. Nope. Come on, Chris. Nope, we're gonna shoot.
Holy crap! Anybody else feel it?
There we go. I was trying to backhand it into the Brian shot, but I didn't seem to succeed there, so we're gonna keep doing that. Almost.
10, 9,
We only need what? One Brian shot and 2 Chris shots? Shit, come on.
3,
That's Brian.
1.
And we just ran out of time, so we need 2 Chris shots next time around to get the Stewie multi-ball. TV mode should be lit. Yep. And now we're gonna go into the cockfight. Oh, we're not gonna go into the cockfight because I keep missing my shot. Really badly missing my shot. And I know I'm on 1 warning or 2 warnings, I think. I can't remember. There we go.
Part 4 in our exclusive story, Man Fights Chicken. Oh, you are no damn funny.
So now we're just trying to fight the cock.
Chicken.
Oh shit.
That cock never quits.
That cock never quits. And the idea between this mode is just make any shot because it's switch hits that determine the damage Peter is doing. We started that multi-ball, so we're definitely going to be completing this mode now for sure, no problem. So there we go, that mode's done.
You want to hear a joke? Let's see who can fight the longest.
And now we're in fart multi-ball. I'm going to get my add-a-ball here. Let's get that out of the way. And then immediately lose a ball. Oh shit, that was a very short multi-ball. No! Damn it.
Whoa, there's no need for that.
We were almost at TV Wizard mode already. That sucks. I just needed to shoot the spinner a few more times to get the mode lit. But still, 80 million's a decent game.
Did you get into the garbage last night?
No.
So, good game. But, almost made it to TV Wizard mode on the first try. We got through Crazy Chris. We didn't get the Stewie multi-ball, but we were really close. And then we did play Lard multi-ball and we did play Fart multi-ball. So, good game. Felt like I got some good value there. And yeah, we'll try it again and see how it goes. Thanks, London. The scores in this game are nuts. I mean, yeah, they're nuts. So, scores are relative, right? Camper? Like, 80 million is a lot. It seems like a lot compared to like Spirit or Stargazer, where Spirit it's like 1 or 2 million is really high, or Stargazer is same thing. 1 or 2 million is a really high score. But like if we play my Attack from Mars, a good score is like 5 or 6 billion, as an example, right? So score is relative. You can't compare Family Guy scores to scores on Spirit because they don't compute. You know what I mean? The same thing we played. I don't think you saw me play Independence Day, but Independence Day had scores in the billions, right? So that's why when you play pinball is really cool in the sense that when you play in a competition setting, you can't play Family Guy and then another guy plays Magic and then you compare the scores, because obviously the scores are going to be much lower on a game like Magic where it's only a 6-digit score as opposed to 80 million. And it's also the same thing when we play in a competition. Everyone needs to play the same game, because you could take a Family Guy and then put another Family Guy right beside it, and they are going to play 100% differently. The shots are going to be at different places on the plate, on the flipper. The tilt might be just a little bit different, and then things like feeds out of this feed here where you're seeing me bop it off. Maybe that doesn't work on different games. So pinball in its physical nature is different every single time you play it. And every game is extremely different from everyone else. So everyone has to always play the same game. And if you try and compare scores, because there are times when someone will be like, oh, I have a Family Guy and I've got 700 million as my high score. I'm like, that's great. Come play mine and you won't get over 100. You know what I mean? Because it's just not comparable. They could have extra balls every 10 million, or they could have super easy settings where it only takes like 2 spins to light TV modes. So there's just you can't compare, and that's the problem. That's why there's not like a world high score for pinball, because you just can't take a game and compare it to anything else and then expect that to be quantifiable. Everyone has to play the same game, or it just is meaningless at that point. So, and that's why I was saying earlier, these massive scores of 340 million, it's not quantifiable. Even though it's the same game, I've changed it enough that 340 million is not a realistic goal on this game. It's just not. But I'm not going to reset them because it's not my game, and I don't want to take away his scores. So, anyway, let's see if we can't get to TV Wizard mode this time around.
Tonight's top story, Man Bangs Machine. Still level 11.
There you go, London. Man bangs machine. Isn't that what I'm doing? I'm just banging away on this machine all the time? Alright. We're going to keep trying for that super skill shot, which we haven't gotten yet. The super secret skill shot, but I haven't, it's really tough to get. So we're going to, nope, too much. Too little, I should say. Just get the Crazy Chris shot out of the way. Shoot the orbit. Bounce that off. Live catch. Shoot the orbit, bounce it off, live catch. They're not great live catches, but they're getting the job done. Going into my favorite mode, IFPA.
Coming up next, IFPA, Pie and Idiocy. A potentially humorous combination.
Definitely potentially humorous combination. Well, this is okay. Alright.
I guess I'm gonna...
And I'm shooting this can is because you see the red light is lit. It was lit for a multi-ball there. If I had got that multi-ball, I would have been really happy. Instead, we're just getting some value on this IFPA.
Somebody hold my ear. Oh God, I'm gonna bark.
One more, come on. That always makes me laugh. Oh, alright. That was okay. Might do better in League if you could play Magic the Gathering instead of Family Guy. Yeah, that would be true. I don't know how you would compare Magic scores to pinball scores. Wide catches? No, live catches, dude. Wide catches. But I am a professional rammer, I will give you that one for sure. Alright, back to shooting spinner. Alright, nice live catch there. Super Griffins is lit. Super Griffins is, again, where you shoot each one of the characters to get the award for Super Griffins. So there's the 3 Peter targets, which are these X's up here at the top. You have to hit all 3 to get Peter. Brian, the stupid asshole Brian, the dog, not the dude that runs my South Park team, Brian. Is this beer can. Chris is, again, this lane up here, Meg is right here, and Lois is right here. You don't have, and Stewie is the Stewie targets right here. So we'll go for Super Griffins.
How long does it take for you
We're gonna let this bounce over and shoot into Lois, and then we'll shoot Stewie.
Flatulence isn't their only power.
So bounce it over, shoot Lois, shoot Stewie, got also Brian out of that.
So sorry.
And now we're gonna shoot for Peter. I don't think that completed that. Nope, still need one more, I think. Uh-oh. Come on, give me that target. No. All right.
Oh, that was so bogus.
Yeah, screw it. I was trying to do a death save, but I had already taken one warning. But I think death saves are possible on this. We'll see if we can't pull one off. Pinball, Genesis, good to see you, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out. Glad you are excited for pinball. As excited to watch it as I am to play it. So I can tell by your emoji that that's exactly what how excited you are. Oh, I was close. All right. So we need another Crazy Chris shot. I'm gonna go up there. Oh shit. All right, we're okay. I think this is an interesting situation here. So I'm fairly certain my playfield isn't validated yet. Let's find out. And then I'll talk about playfield validation. Yep, I was right. So I talked about this when we played Addams Family. I'll talk about it again now on Family Guy since it's obviously very relevant. What you saw me do there was drop the ball. But you're like, what the hell? You made a shot to Chris, and then the ball came down, and then you dropped it, and it came back. So it's sitting right here in my shooter lane, and I'm still on ball 2. I didn't lose a ball count for dropping the ball like that. So there's two things in pinball. There's a ball save, which is software controlled, and then there's playfield validation. Ball saves are something that in tournament play we don't usually have on, so they don't count. But playfield validation is something completely different. It's built into a lot of these modern games where in order for them to tell the machine that the game is on playfield and something hasn't randomly happened where the ball ends up back in the trough, because what happens a lot of the time is the ball kicks out of the trough and then falls back into the trough, and they don't want to register that as end of ball. So they do what's called playfield validation, where you have to hit X number of switches to get the playfield validated, and then in that time, if you drop the ball, you don't get it back. So because I took that skill shot and missed everything, and then got it on control and shot the Chris shot, and that was the only switch I hit, and I looked up and I saw my display here was flashing, I'm like, oh, my playfield's not validated yet. So I can drop the ball and get the ball back in the shooter lane. And even though I've done something, so I had shot the Chris shot and gone down the lowest lane, that's funny. Anyway, and I still hadn't validated playfield, because generally it's three switches that you have to hit in order for playfield to become validated. So if you're a pinball player and you're not sure whether your playfield is validated, there's two easy ways to tell. If your score is flashing, that generally means playfield isn't validated and you can drop your ball safely and get it back. The other thing that you can look for is your skill shot. If your skill shot is still lit and still showing that you can achieve it, that probably means that your playfield isn't validated. Camper, more bits. Thanks, dude. Really appreciate it. Peter is the hardest one to hit. Yes, Peter is very hard to hit. Lois Lane, that guy got jokes. These jokes write themselves, Camper. Again, thank you very much for the bits, dude. I really appreciate it. That's really awesome of you to throw some more bits my way for my Lois Lane joke. So, all right. So yeah, that's playfield validation. So again, if you're ever in a situation where you're not sure, if your score is flashing or if your skill shot is lit, that means that your playfield is not validated, and you can either make one or two more switch hits or drop the ball and try another shot at the skill shot. So now I have another opportunity, and every time you drop the ball, that playfield validation resets. So now I can hit other shots in the playfield, because there are switches that will immediately validate playfield. Shooting a skill shot on one of these drop targets will immediately validate playfield. Shooting, I think, the pinball target will also immediately validate playfield. Shooting the scoop immediately validates playfield. And I think ramp also will immediately validate playfield. So you have to know what things you can do in playfield validation. There's people that sit there and try and exploit this as much as possible so that they can take the best advantage they can get. I don't have the patience for that. I do it on a game I have called Jackpot, which is really fun to see how far you can take the playfield validation on that game. It's really cool, but for this game, I don't find it as valuable. Oh, fuck it. It's valuable. All right. Superman. Thanks, Tech. All right. So, playfield isn't validated. Let's take another shot at the skill shot. So now playfield is definitely validated because I hit that death target. Because you can tell by the fact that my skill shot is now gone, the score is no longer quickly flashing, and yeah, now if I drain the ball, my ball is gone. I'll have no balls, or I'll have a ball left, but I'll be down one ball. So we're going to shoot the Crazy Chris shot. We're going to do that again from a backhand because we're going to be working towards our 1 million Crazy Chris's. So we'll go here, backhand, and then into the lowest shot, but we got a pinball shot instead, which is also fine. We're going to go over to the Chris lane. We're going to miss the Chris lane. We'll let this bounce over. Oh, that was a little dicey on the bounce over. The bounce over is not always something you can rely on. I will have no balls. Yeah, I still have all my balls, but I said in chat today I would definitely give up my left nut for more bits from Camper. Thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate all the bits you've been giving me. It's really cool of you to support me in the way that you're doing, and I really appreciate it. So thank you very much. One ball is all I need. Yeah, totally, dude. I can totally Lance Armstrong this game before I started drugging and everyone started hating him. So yeah, I can totally Lance Armstrong without the drugs and without everyone hating him this game. 100%. All right. Shoot the Chris shot. Miss the Chris shot. All right, we're back on the left flipper, so we're going to shoot the spinner. Bounce that off the wall. Not a bad catch. Shoot the shot. Bounce it off the wall. That one didn't come off the wall far enough. That's why it went into the sling. But we're still alive. TV is now lit. That was a bad live catch, but we're still alive. Shoot into the Chris shot. I don't know why I'm flipping that away. I shouldn't be. I should be bouncing it off the wall and then live catching it, but I have no balls if I drain the balls. Things Pickle Rick has said. Feel free to clip that one for me, Tech, if you want to hold that one over my head. So we're going to backhand into the Crazy Chris, the Crazy Monk or Evil Monkey ramp, and get the 500,000. We went too late on that backhand, so we'll bounce this over. Still too late. Yeah, it rocks. Got the Evil Monkey. Shoot. Oh, I thought I was going to get the TV mode right there, so we're going to shoot into the TV mode. And we're going to get Cockfight.
It's just in, man fights cock.
Gosox, Goss XO, thanks very much for the hosting, dude.
Peter, show that cock who's boss.
Yeah, I'm going to show that cock who's boss.
Extra ball, don't let that cock get on top of you. One persistent cock.
One persistent cock.
You're going down, buddy.
The genius.
Great, though. That cock is quick.
There's absolutely no innuendo when they're talking about the persistence of this cock. Chicken wins. Aw, lame. I lost to the chicken. Alright, Crazy Chris is lit. We're going to try and ignore that for now. I want to just keep doing modes. Because I don't want to take my 1 million in single ball play right now. I want to do that if I can get a multi-ball available to me. Oh shit, that was bad. All right, let's see if we can't do this. We'll get it. It's harder to do the death save. I put these rubber feet on the machine for the IFPA tournament so that you can't slide the machine around. If I could slide the machine around a bit more, I would totally have gotten that one out. I'd rather let's make them commands. All right. Who's got mod access? Let's see. Is anyone here that has mod access? I don't think so. I know I made Trader Dude mod and then took it away from him because he's a butt fucking traitor. Maybe I'll give Camper mod access as soon as my viewer list shows up. If my viewer list ever shows up. Alright, there we go. Camper. How do we do this here? I know there's some way to do it, but I don't remember how to do it. Report, gift, add friend. There we go. Done. Camper is now a mod. Butt fucking traitor. Camper bans everyone. Camper, for the amount of bits Camper gives me, Camper can have fucking ban everyone that he wants. I don't care what Camper does. Camper has free reign. You hear that, Camper? You got all the power now. Alright. Let's get back to this. We got Crazy Chris lit, and that's about goddamn it. So, we're gonna probably play our Crazy Chris and try and get our TD mode going. Or we're gonna drain immediately.
You suck!
I do suck.
This is even worse than when you ate that bubblegum out of the garbage. Ryan, did you get into the garbage last night?
No.
I have no balls. Yep. I lost all my balls. All my balls are gone.
Who's gonna protect me?
So a much worse game, but still a hell of a lot of fun. So let's do that again.
Begin!
The game's begin. Nope. So that's the shot that I just did right there for the super skill shot, the super secret skill shot. But because I hit the death target first, it turned it off. So you have to get it behind the death target and then get it into that shot in order for the skill shot to register. Which is why it's so hard. Alright. We're okay.
Who's gonna protect me from the evil monkey in my closet?
Protect me from the evil monkey in my closet. Oh shit. Back in, nice. Into the lowest. Bounce this. Oh!
What the devil was that?
That was me fucking up, Stewie. So what I did there is when I bounced the ball off the wall, I accidentally flipped the flipper, which sent the ball somewhere I wasn't expecting and drained as a result of it. So there's already a camper command, dude, I think. And there was already a nagger command too as well, so yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're a butt fucking quitter. So I call him a quitter rather than a traitor, but feel free to change that to traitor. Oh, so close. But playfield hasn't validated, so we can let that drop. Hit the gut target. Alright, give me some spins. Bounce it off. That's better. That's what we need to do. Going to IFPA. Drop catch that.
How's everybody doing?
How's everybody doing? And I want to shoot Chris.
Good so far.
No value for that.
Fine, I guess I'm gonna...
Call my mama.
Oh, come on, game.
Whoa. There's no need for
Get that out. It's pretty far down there. I'll have to do it later, I guess. I'm getting fast closer to it. Oh, London, you're out of here? Alright, we'll see you in a bit, London. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you're back in time, but we'll see how it goes. Alright. Alright. Ball 3. I was just noticing that I've been pushing the game so much that it's shifted it a little bit to the left, so I'll have to shift it back at some point. That's okay, though. Oh, almost. So this is an interesting scenario. So
Inspired play.
we can talk about this, which is funny. So I've been playing so poorly that the game has decided that I completely suck. And it's done something that's called charity multi-ball. And so on the can right now, lard is automatically lit. And all I have to do is hit the can one time and it will automatically start that multi-ball. Players generally hate this because it's an easy way for your competitor to come back. Because right now, I have nothing going on, but it's like, hit that one can shot and I get multi-ball. But most of us, we go a little bit further. So rather than taking that immediately, I'm going to work a mode into it. So I'm going to spend some time, I'm going to shoot this ramp shot, I'm going to try and shoot lowest, I'm going to try and take a mode, and as soon as I get a mode started, then I'll take my charity multi-ball and stack the two of them and get some real value out of it. So right now we're sitting at 4 million. If I can execute on this, we'll probably come out of it with some decent points. So we're, what, 2 spins away?
Who the hell do you think I am? I'm dead.
2 spins away from a mode. So now TV is lit. Which need to not drain here. And I did exactly, so yeah.
That was, wow.
And that's the risk of not taking it immediately. So, I mean, I could have taken it immediately and gotten some points out of it, but I'd much rather try and get better value out of it. But I fucked up the live catch, and then that was that. Alright.
Burn in hell.
Hell. There it is!
Seek and destroy.
That's the super skill shot for 1 million points. And playfield's not validated. Interesting. So I can shoot the skill shot, drop the ball. Cool. That's good to know. I want to see how far I can get with the playfield validation. I haven't really played with it too much. So let's see if I shoot the ramp if it validates playfield. Yes, that immediately validated playfield. So shooting ramp validates playfield. Good information. TV is lit. Didn't get it off the wall, but we can still bounce this over. And then we'll fight some cocks.
This just in, local fool fights foul.
I also like about this game that oh shit, so we've started that mode 3 times now, and every time the quote that begins the mode is different. So I like that they took the time to really, vary up the audio on the game so it doesn't get stale. Now, I mean, the audio inside the mode is generally the same every time, but most of the time, the mode start is at least different, which is pretty cool. Alright, killed some cock, or beat some one on some cock. We'll go back to our Chris shot. Oh, that was a great spin. Oh, come on, man. Fucking fucked up that fucking shit. Fuck. That was completely, didn't need to happen. So playfield's still not validated, so we can go back for another skill shot. Playfield is definitely validated. We didn't get our super skill shot, but that's okay. Oh, that's good. 3 to drop targets. TV is now lit. That's what we want to do on a more consistent basis. And we'll go on to sexy party time.
Break out your fondue sets and your sheepskin condoms. Sexy parties are making a comeback.
Classic.
What's slow or just you? There's 2 sexy girls.
Oh, alright, we're okay. So we're making shots. for the sexy party. Just gonna keep going right orbit and then into the Stewie target as best I can.
Ridiculous.
Also taking this ramp
Dude, Remy, I'll
back into that orbit. Got our extra ball for 500,000. And right into the scoop for pinball or for Stewie pinball. Alright. So we definitely want to get the lowest targets out of the way. So that was what I was talking about, where it goes, I didn't do anything to make that go down into the drain there. It just came off the ramp and went right down to the drain for me. And I'm missing the lowest shot. Come on, give me some more.
Your death shall be quick and painless.
Chris is the only person I've ever witnessed.
Oh, that was close. I should have. Alright, we picked up 3 of them on that, so that was good. Good value there.
Oh, there I got on soil myself. Are you happy now?
Bounce that over. More mode. Good live catch. Shoot the spinner. Decent live catch. Shoot the spinner. Oh, off the spinner on that one. Bounce that over. Shoot the Chris shot. Oh, okay, we're okay. I was a little worried about that return. And that was a shitty backhand to the ramp. So we're gonna go and shoot the ramp this way instead. Perfect. And now we're gonna get our 1 million Crazy Chris's, which is great. We're ready to start Ipecac, so we'll start Ipecac.
Up next, we'll show you how to turn your living room into a pool of vomit.
How's everybody doing?
How's everybody doing?
Good. So far.
Shouldn't be shooting the Brian target, because that's like the riskiest thing. At least, I like the ricochet off the Stewie, because when I shoot the Stewie, it hits into these fart targets. So it helps me work towards multi-ball, which is good. Without me having to shoot them directly. But now we're not getting around the orbit. But that's okay. We'll get it around that time. We'll shoot Chris. Crazy Chris now lit. Ooh, Crazy Chris lit. Large multi-ball sitting there. So now we have to decide how greedy we want to be. So we could immediately, like I said, I don't know how many hits left to the cam, but I know I've got a couple. But I can get a mode close, or I can get a mode started, and then start Lard, and then start Chris, and then that's really good value if we stack all that together. So let's do that. Let's be greedy. Oh, you missed that. That's okay. We're going to get back under control. Pick up a couple more spins. It's going back my way. Yep. All right. We'll post transfer this over from right to left, and then we'll shoot some Lois. How's everyone doing? We are doing awesome. Yeah, thanks, Machine. That's a great mode. I really like all the quotes in that mode. It's really a lot of fun. Oh, fuck. So this is what I get for being greedy. It's getting dicey now. Definitely getting dicey. Missing my shots. Not getting anything on these spins, but at least we got the live catch back. Now the TV is lit. Alright, good. Right into the hole? Nope. We're taking too many pot shots. So it's not a great mode for a multi-ball Super Griffin, since all you really need is one shot to each of the characters and then the mode ends, but I think you have to hit pop bumpers in order to change the mode. And so if I hit pop bumpers, then it also changes the can. So I want the can to be on large multi-ball. I don't want it to be on a different mode. So I'm going to have to take the Super Griffins and just run with it. So we're going to do the Super Griffins. We're going to drop catch out of the scoop here, and then we're going to try and shoot Brian.
We paid $10 to investigate.
So we got one hit on Brian without changing anything. We want to bring this multi-ball in, so there's the multi-ball. And we just started Crazy Chris, I think. Yep, Crazy Chris is running. So now all of our shots our $1 million. We're getting the things from Super Griffin out of the way. We're also getting some really good value on our Crazy Chris. I heard some bits, but I can't look up to see who gave them to me. I'm sorry if that was Camper, but if I look up, I might as well just fucking throw the ball down the garbage. Or maybe that's your whole plan here, if you're giving me bits, is to make me stop doing what I'm doing. And now we stacked in another multi-ball, so we're double multi-ball and Crazy Chris all running at the same time. So this is huge value now. And I'm just going to try and keep things running. Alright, Crazy Chris is over now. But I think we got a lot of value. Yeah, we're all the way up at 60 million just from that. Those two multi-balls, the mode and Crazy Chris. I'm going to drop my flipper up here for some stage flipper. Shoot it into Chris. I was trying to hit that captive ball there. If that's looking for another jackpot. Oh, we lost it. All right. Still, that was really good. Really happy with that. So. Oh, double scoring. I didn't realize I had that running. Camper, more bits. Thank you very much. Yeah, dude, I would have stopped, but if I had stopped, I would have just immediately drained. So, thank you very much for the bits. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that was really cool. That is, like, quintessential. That is perfect pinball play right there. I stacked in two multi-balls, had a mode running, had Crazy Chris and $1 million. Lots of really good value there. Thanks for the robot bits, dude, and Wrench Girl bits, and all the robot bits, and all the bits, dude. We're already at 436 bits, and like you're the only one giving me bits, so I really appreciate that you're supporting what I'm doing here, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. More robot bits. Thank you very much, dude. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Filling that cup up. It's really cool of you. Thank you very much. Where are the? Are they not falling into the bits? Stop falling into the cup? No, here they come. It's really slow for some reason. It's just the added suspense of watching them fall in as I shit them out of my video screen. But again, thank you very much. I really appreciate all the bits that you're sending my way. It's very cool of you. Alright, so we can't start the last mode, Good Old Boys, until we play pinball. So we're going to play pinball and get that out of the way. Nice. Right into pinball.
Game's more my size.
And we need Lois and Peter, and then we'll be in Stewie multi-ball. I'm not getting it where I want it, so I'm just kind of letting it come down. And so there's one hit to Peter, two hits to Peter. Peter's done. Now we just need Lois. Let's see if we can't get this where we want it on the flipper. And I didn't follow my own rule of doing Lois first instead of doing Lois last. Come on, there we go. That's a good bounce over.
7,
6. Still can't hit it.
4.
Just need two Lois shots. I definitely want to show that, the Stewie pinball mode. Alright, here we go. We're almost to TV Wizard mode again, but I'm going to keep doing things like going after the Crazy Chris shots, because $1 million a shot is never something to sneeze at. 15 spins away from the next wizard, from the next TV mode. That was a really crappy one, so now we're only 10 spins away. Get that back under control on the left. Completely missed the spinner. Back under control on the right. Shoot Chris. Bounce that off. Don't flip it away that time, and go right back to the spinner. You seem to only be getting about 5 spins a hit there. Wasn't me. One there. So the mode is lit. That was a really bad return, but we survived it. Thank God. And now we're going to backhand into the TV mode. So now Good Old Boys is the right orbit, the left orbit, and the ramp for points that go up by 100,000 and start at, I think, 500,000? Well, we'll see what they start at right now. Yep, 500,000. That one will be 600,000. If I backhand the ramp, which I missed. All right, forehand the ramp. Should get 800,000, 900,000. Shoot Chris. Come on, come here, ball. This will be $1 million. Bounce that off. Don't like that feed sometimes. Another $1 million. It stops at $1 million, if I think I remember correctly. Well, we're not going to find out. But that's good. So we're on ball 2. We've got. All right. We got ball under control. So now we just need to shoot the spinner. How many times? 0 times, because we're going to miss it.
Chris thinks there's an evil monkey in his closet.
Is your walk slow or just you?
How many spins, dude? I want to see how many spins. 20 more spins. So in theory, with... Oh!
Repercussions for that action.
All right. Oh, okay, we're okay. That was a little dicey there for a second. So 20 more spins, so in theory 4 more shots if we get 5 a spin, but if we get more... So yeah, we're still basically getting 5 a spin. 5 more. I'm going to shoot the left ramp. See, with a little momentum, I can shoot the scoop instead of the orbit. Oh. This is not even going to get 5 out of it, I bet. No, we did get 5 on the return feed. So we'll bounce it over. 2, 1 more, come on. All right. So now TV Wizard mode is lit. And so before we go into it, I'm going to explain what's going to happen. So at the beginning of the TV Wizard mode, it's going to count up all the shots I made during the modes. And so how well you play the modes determines how much this Wizard mode is worth to you. So it's going to count up all the modes and tell me what my base value is. And then it's a count, and what happens then is that it feeds the ball back out to me, and then all the main shots are lit. And every time I shoot a shot, it's a countdown value. So I have that much time as it's counting down to make the shots. And so like if I make the first shot will only be worth the base value, the next shot will be worth times 2, the next shot will be worth times 3, the next shot will be worth times 4, and the next shot will be worth times 5. And then when I shoot back in the scoop, it resets the timer and lets me start shooting the shots again. But the difference is every time I shoot the scoop, the number of shots I need to hit in order to shoot the scoop again to reset the timer value goes up. So the first time I shoot the scoop, I only have to shoot 1 other shot in order to reset the timer. But it becomes a risk-reward thing, which is really cool about this mode, where how many shots do I want to take and risk the mode ending before I shoot the scoop to reset it, because I have a finite number of shots to the scoop in order to reset the value and start that hurry up all over again. So it's a lot of risk-reward in deciding, okay, do I just go for like 3 easy shots with the right orbit, left orbit, and Chris, and then go for the reset? Or do I try and maximize my points early for going for like Meg and Brian, and then the shot underneath here to really get my points and then go for the reset? It's a fun, it's really benefits to be a really good player and like maximize the point value and really take that risk reward and decide how you want to play this game. And it's really cool in the sense that the better player will be able to better maximize the points available to themselves in this mode. So what's going to happen now, after I've explained how awesome this mode is I'm going to shoot the scoop, and then I'm going to immediately fuck up after the ball comes out, and then the mode's going to end. So I'm just warning you now that after I've hyped it up for all this time, I'll probably fuck it up. All right. So now we'll go into the scoop, and we'll start TV Wizard mode. So we got 6 shots for that, 5 Super Griffin shots, 7 Chicken Fight shots, 12 Sexy Party shots, and 6 Ipecac. So that's a really good value. So now we want to start shooting shots. So we've already made 2 shots. I'm going to take a pot shot at this thing. That's 3 shots. We'll take Chris. Shoot under theirs, 4 shots. I'm not going to bother with Meg, so we're going to go in and reset the value. It's 5 million, 6x for that shot. But now we need 2 shots in order to relight this. So that's 1, that's 2. So now that would be lit. We'll shoot Chris. 3, 4. We'll try for a Meg. We didn't get it. We gotta hope this ball comes back. And I'm gonna reset the timer now because I don't like how much time I've spent out. We're down. Well, I guess we're down to 700,000. Let's take another pot shot at Meg. That almost killed us, but we survived it. And now we got 2.3 million because I had wasted so much time there. Jackpot's reset. So now we need 3 sets of shots to reset that light. So there's 1. Shoot the ramp, I think is 1. Yep. 2, 3. Oh, damn it!
You're doing...
Still really, that was pretty good actually. 44 million for that wizard mode is pretty solid. But I didn't need, if I hadn't have fucked up that, if I hadn't fumbled the ball there, that would have been a lot better. But still, 129 million, really good ball. Really good game, and we got a ball left. So what we want to try to do now is get to Stewie Multi-Ball, since that's really the only thing left to do, except for Sperm Multi-Ball. But, I mean, since I'm here, I might as well talk about it. So Sperm Multi-Ball is the ultimate wizard mode. It's absolutely ridiculous to get to. I've only ever gotten close once at a game in an arcade where it was so easy to play, like there was no tilt, I could bang the machine around. It's really hard. So it's 5 monkey super jackpots, 15 fart super jack, 15 fart multi-ball jackpots. You got to complete the beer can, and you got to get the Stewie super jackpot in order to get this Sperm multi-ball, which is just absolutely an insane amount of objectives to try and accomplish in 3 balls. Maybe if I gave myself extra balls, maybe if I made the game a lot easier, it would be a more reasonable objective to do in a certain amount of time of playing it, but it's definitely not reasonable to accomplish the way my game is set up, and unless there's a much better player than me that can do it, I don't think it's possible in the current conditions that this game is in. But we haven't seen Stewie Multi-Ball, so we might as well get that out of the way. Pinball is lit. We'll plunge for try and get the super skill shot. Instead we hit death. And then we're just going to go straight into the scoop. Or not. The game's going to make a liar out of me. There we go. So now we just need 2 shots to that lowest ramp. And then we'll start Stewie Multi-Ball. Thanks, Camper. It was pretty good. So we're still... can't... There's 1. Alright, so this is Stewie Multi-Ball. This is a really cool multi-ball. The mini playfield and main playfield are both active at the same time. You need to hit all of the characters on both sides to get the super jackpot lit. So you're going to see me spending a lot of time letting the balls drain, because I'm going to be focusing on this mini playfield while the ball saver is active. There's no reason to worry about the balls down here until I get everything cleared out up here. So we've already gotten 2, 3, we got a bunch of them done already. We just need Chris. And we need Meg, I think. No, we got Meg. So we just need, I think, did we get them all? Brian, so we're okay there. I think we got them all down here. Yeah, we got them all down here. So now we just need Peter. Wow, that was easy. So what we did there is we completed the mini playfield, and the only thing left to do is complete those 3 stand-ups to light super jackpot. And I know I can tell that because if I look at the inserts here on the characters, the only one left flashing is Peter. So the fact that it's flashing tells me that I got it in the mini playfield, I think, unless I got it on the main playfield already. So we want to shoot for Peter. So I got to get these balls off, all 4 balls off my left-hand flipper here. No fuck-ups allowed. Yeah, I know you're saying no fuck-ups allowed on the TV mode, which we didn't do, so that's good. But, yeah, 4 balls on 1 flipper. It's cool, but it's not as, I gotta figure out how to get 1 ball off at least, so let's get that one out of the way. So there goes 1. So now we're gonna use this 1 ball, and we're gonna shoot Peter, we're gonna Lance Armstrong this shit without the drugs. So we got one target on the Peter. That was a really good tip to keep that ball away from his friends, and there's the jackpot. So now the super jackpot is lit underneath the mini playfield. Oh. So what we need to do is get this ball down. All right, 2 on 1, perfect. So what we're going to do is something I don't know if I've explained this. I've talked about it already. This game is called stage flippers. So there is a way, as you can see, for me to drop that upper flipper while at the same time keep the lower flipper down. Or up, I should say. This way, I can control access to that shot and use that flipper without having to put those 2 balls on my left-hand flipper in danger. So we still have 3 balls in play. I'm going to try and do. This is going to be really tough. So I'm going to keep this flipper down, staged. I'm going to do an over-under, and we'll see if this works. And that's where I pop the ball up that's on the flipper, just up a little bit, and then shoot the ball underneath it into the Chris lane, and then hopefully catch the ball that's up in the air afterwards. So we'll start with the, nope, not enough. So that was what we wanted, but I shot, oh shit, all right. So I fucked it up, lost the ball, that's okay. We'll tap that ball over, hopefully get control of this one again. You can definitely drop catch this. I'm going to drop that flipper there. Because what I need to do is get... Ah, shit. Shit. Now we're completely out of control. Come on, game. Got it. Nice. Fucking grace period. Fuck yeah. So we picked up the super jackpot right there at the end. That was awesome. In the grace period. So it should, yep, see, Stewie super jackpot. So now we just need 5 monkey jackpots. What is it? 5 monkey super jackpots. Monkey, 5 monkey super jackpots. What are those? Super, I don't know. Okay. Get the beer can. And 15 fart jackpots. So fart jackpots are the mode here. So I'm not sure what monkey super jackpots are. 5 monkey jackpots. Is that lard? That must be lard. No. I don't know what that is. That's weird. I'll have to figure that one out. Alexels, thanks for coming out, dude. Alright. So I'm not going to bother with the beer can because that's just suicide. So I'm going to go for Crazy Chris and just try and pad this score a little bit. We've got Good Old Boys lit. So let's go into Good Old Boys.
How is your technique compelling?
Bubble scum.
And we're going to have to save that one. Alright. Get into Crazy Chris. $1 million a shot with Good Old Boys lit at the same time. Lots of good value here that we immediately drain.
There's no need for that.
Yeah, there is need for that. I'm a fart jackpot. I am a fart jackpot.
Did you get into the garbage last
147 million. That's a really good score in this game. I'm pretty happy with that one. And a match. Even better. So that was really good. Good game. Got done basically almost everything on the game except for the sperm wizard mode, which again I don't think is reasonable. So we got the TV wizard mode, we got the Stewie multi-ball, we got fart multi-ball, we had lard. Did we have lard multi-ball? I think we had lard multi-ball. Yeah, because we did the 3-stack. Did our Crazy Chris. Did all the shit that's on this game. That game was basically perfect. Couldn't have really played that any better. 147 is definitely a very good score. And I did all the things that I really wanted to set out to do. But I'm not ready to end stream there, so let's play another one. Because why the hell not? It's fun. We'll get some more Ipecac, some more cockfight, and some more fart sounds. Because I am nothing but a fart jackpot. Thanks, Camper. It was a very good game. I do appreciate you saying so. And I do appreciate everyone that's hanging out with me. So, Keygasm game? Nice. Yeah, definitely a Keygasm game. I don't know if it's my I don't know. I used to own a Family Guy a long time ago, and I don't remember what my high score was on it at the time. And I mean, I always have to quantify. There's a difference between high score and like high score with extra balls or high score with loose tilt. Like, it's all different, right? So, because every game is different. But I think that's probably my best game I've had since I've had this specific machine in my collection. I haven't really spent much time with it because I feel like I know it really well. So, yeah, I want to play another one because the game is fun. But like I said earlier, the game kind of dials down into two things where you're shooting the orbit or shooting this orbit, shooting the ramp. Like, it's very samey in that sense. But what makes it fun, what makes it enjoyable is the time you spend playing the modes, right? Like these different funny modes. Like, I'll never stop laughing for Ipecac. I don't know why that makes me fun. It makes me laugh so much, but just the fucking over-the-top, ridiculous puking noise is just hilarious to me. So, YouTube it. I will YouTube it. I do YouTube I think that's what you mean by YT it. So, I export all of these games to YouTube for prosperity's sake after, I think, 24 hours, because I was reading the user agreement from Twitch, and now that I'm an affiliate, they have something where, like, I can't have this posted anywhere else for 24 hours for violation of something or other. So, yeah, I always wait 24 hours after I play a game or I post or go live, and then I just export the whole thing to my YouTube. I don't think it translates nearly as well to YouTube as it does live, because I think most of the fun and what I enjoy the most is being able to interact with you guys. So on YouTube, people are literally just watching it for the informational content. They can't interact with me. We can't have fun together. We can't talk about how I have 2 balls on some flippers, or I have no balls or whatever. So not being able to talk about it live is half the fun of this. And yeah, so while I do that from a archive perspective, from a prosperity perspective, because I want people to be able to access this stuff, it's not nearly as fun or engaging as doing this live is. So, because I actually started doing pinball videos on YouTube over a decade ago when I first got into the hobby, and before YouTube was even really a thing, I was dumping stuff up on YouTube for people to watch, but it just wasn't as cool. I didn't have as much passion about it because the interaction is really the part that I enjoy the most. Yeah, for sure. Nice, dude. So you made it all the way to Mars Attacks. That's awesome. Did you rule the universe, or did you just make it to Ball Talk is the best talk? But did you make it all the way to rule the universe, or did you just finish Attack Mars? Because getting Attack on Mars is definitely very hard, but rule the universe is a lot of fun too if you made it there. I've only done it on my Attack for Mars once, but I have made rule the universe a number of times if I have extra balls on and stuff like that. But definitely an accomplishment in and of itself, so congrats on getting to Attack Mars. That's really cool, dude. That's really hard to do, considering how risky it is to go after the fucking saucer on Attack from Mars. And we're talking pinball speak here, I know, but there's a game I have called Attack from Mars where there's a big saucer in the center of the playfield that you have to shoot. And once you complete the saucers, you get to a final mode called Attack Mars. And it's just shooting those saucers is dangerous as fuck. I'll stream Attack from Mars, I'm sure, at some point. Either now, before IFPA, or after. So, okay, you finished the attack, so that's cool. But it's still a good accomplishment to get to Mars Attacks. So that's really cool. And so I thought you didn't have any games. I thought you were, because you're saying last time you were in Scotland and you played digitally, so I guess that was the digital version. Still awesome to accomplish, just different, I guess, expectations. So my tactic I use is try and get multi-ball before focusing. Yeah, that's what I do too, but I find that there's better value in shooting other shots during multi-ball than shooting the saucer, which is why I don't usually. Do I have a Pinbot machine? So I don't have a Pinbot. I don't really like Pinbot. Pinbot is kind of boring, kind of basic, really not a great game. But I do remember the NES version. But I do have Pinbot's sister machine, and that's Jackbot. And the layout of Jackbot is identical to Pinbot. It's just a more modern version, a much better version of Pinbot. So I could stream Jackbot maybe tomorrow, and you'll look at it and be like, this is Pinbot. It's just a much cooler, much better Pinbot. So, yeah. Me too, Irish. Which games are going to be in the tournament? So what games are going to be in the tournament are all of them. So the tournament has a minimum requirement of 48 games. So I have 48 games right now set up in the building for tournament play, plus another 12 on top of that for practice. So like, let's see if I can quickly just pan the camera around here. It's going to be really zoomed in, but so like there's Magic, Quicksilver, there's Jackbot right there, Pokerino Countdown, we're going over to Shadowtron, but I mean like you can kind of see as I pan around all the games that are in here, and I'll have to walk by the camera for a second, and then it comes over here, there's more games, more games, more games, more games, more games, just games everywhere. So we'll go back to, give someone motion sickness and go back to the display. But yeah, so that's a lot of those games. Almost all of those games are being used in the tournament. So the game's awesome. I still have it on NES. It's super basic. Yeah, it's definitely super basic Irish, but it's kind of like a granddaddy of pinball. Like it was very cool at the time, but just hasn't aged well. You know what I mean? There are better versions of the exact same game that just work out way better. So launch button fast. Jackbot gambling and chance chooses the cast winning. So what you're thinking about, Alexels, is there is a extra ball button underneath the shooter lane, underneath the shooter rod that you hammer really fast. And yes, that does. If it's a software setting, if you do that, it allows you to cheat during the casino modes. But I mean, I say cheat in air quotes because it actually cheats every 5th time. So if you have it in tournament mode, it's a predetermined setting to determine how often it cheats. So, but there is cheating. It does exist. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I played that one on the Super NES. That was Joker something. Joker. So I was talking about Jackpot. If you're talking Joker something, I have Joker. Do I have Joker Poker? No, I don't have Joker Poker. I don't know Joker something. Joker, that was Joker something. So Joker Poker would be my guess. It's a very popular game. So if I had to guess what it was probably Joker Poker for SNES. But I could probably find that out. So, yeah, good fart noises. I like the fart noises on this game because it can mask the fact that I am farting myself. So, all right, let's play another one. Let's do some Ipecac, some good old boys, and some chicken fight. Maybe play another TV Wizard mode, since that's a pretty cool mode. We'll have a sip of water because I've been noticing that as I talk, my throat gets very dry, and the water helps me not have a sore throat the next day. You heard it here. Adam loves to cheat at these tournaments. I do. You can clip that one for me, London, too. I do love to cheat at Jackbot. That is one of the cool. You know what? I'm going to stream Jackbot tomorrow, I think, because that game is really a lot of fun. There's a lot of unique things about Jackbot that make it a great game, especially with what I was talking about today with the playfield validation stuff. There's so many ways to exploit playfield validation on Jackbot. It's mind-boggling, and it's really cool to see people or players exploit that code to their benefit and make it work for them rather than work against them. So it's really cool. Yeah, the music in Jackpot is pretty good. Super Pinball Behind the Mask on SNES. Not a real pinball. So Adam, you were just responding, but yeah, that's not a real pinball. So it doesn't exist in real life, unfortunately. All right, another game. I want to play some more Family Guy here. Get some of my spit off the glass, since I apparently spit a lot when I talk.
Bet you're a hungry little fella.
Yes, now bet you lost your virginity to a mechanical bull. Now change me.
I like the one-liners. I don't like the show. I can't sit here and watch 20 minutes of Family Guy, but I can definitely get behind these one-liners that they throw out from the game.
Take your time.
Fuck you, Stewie. All right. Super Pinball. Yeah, Super Pinball. James, thanks for coming to hang out, dude. We're just playing some Family Guy here. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, Super Pinball Behind the Mask isn't a real game, unfortunately. So it's just a virtual one only. Yeah, you have to try. Like, I don't know if you play much physical pinball, Irish, but you, if you don't, you should. It's definitely more fun than the virtual stuff. And I had mentioned this last time, and I'll mention it again. If anyone finds themselves in the Toronto, Ontario area, and they want to come check out the collection, my door is always open. I'm always happy to host and show my collection to anyone that is interested in giving it a try. And if I'm available, I will open my doors and you can come in here and play as many games as you want for as long as you want. I love sharing pinball with people. I built this place for everyone to enjoy. So any opportunity I have to share pinball with everyone else, I do. So again, if you ever find yourself in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and you're like, hey, didn't Rick say something about playing pinball or something like that? Just message me on Twitch or Facebook or whatever. It's Discord, and you're more than welcome to come out and check out the arcade. So I'll make sure to mention that on stream as frequently as possible, because I still haven't had a negative experience sharing pinball with people, and until I do, I won't be too cautious about it. So I'm happy to share it with as many people as possible. I play them when I actually run into them at a bar or something. I love pinball. I always wanted to own a machine, even though I'm not any good. Dude, being good doesn't matter. Like, I run into this a lot where I used to be the president of the Toronto Pinball League, and a lot of people I talk to, I'm like, oh, you should come to the league. And then they'll watch me play, and they'll be like, oh, I want to play a bunch of assholes like you that are super fucking good, and I suck. It's like, that's, like, I'm such a minority in the sense that there are a lot of people that are as good as me, but it's definitely not a ton, right? So most people aren't this good at pinball. I don't even consider myself that good. I think I'm pretty decent, but I'm not great. So I would always say to people, it's like, you don't have to be awesome at it. Pinball is great for everyone. You know what I mean? Everyone takes different things away from it, and just as long as you enjoy pinball and you want to hang out with people that are like-minded, then this is a great hobby for you, because everyone has been very friendly. It's just a good bunch of people, and it's a really good time playing pinball. Humble brag. Yeah, see, like, Longo says it perfectly, is he's trash at pinball, and I'm not, I'm using his words, not mine, so I'm not trying to insult him, but just hanging out with people that are like-minded, enjoy pinball, is a lot of fun, even if you're not good at it, because I guarantee you, the ones you, like, and this is something I run into also a lot, is people take some pride in beating me, which is funny to me, because I'm like, dude, I'm not that good, but it's like, I lose all the time. But people are like, oh man, my life's work is to beat you at pinball. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. But it's just like, that's going to happen because pinball is physical. I'll have a shitty game. The game won't be fair or whatever. I'm never going to play this game perfectly. You see me play games here where I don't get over 5 million or something like that because I just have a bad game, make some bad catches, get some bad feeds. That's pinball, man, and that's what's great about it. It's like someone that's not very good can definitely beat someone like me on a given day. It's definitely 100% possible. So, yeah, Alexis has got it right too. So, all right. Let's get into this one, and maybe I can show you guys just how much I suck, so I can show you that even people that are decent at pinball suck too. Because we're just wrestling with gravity here. It's just physics. I'm not the master of this machine. This machine is the master of me. That's for damn sure.
Great, the whole world is laughing.
All right. So we're going to take the ramp. Or we're not going to take the ramp. We're going to backhand the ramp instead. And then into the pinball target. Alright, bad live catch. We're going to get that out though. We got my favorite mode, Ipecac ready. Ipecac. Alright, here we go. Right into Ipecac.
Growing up, it's not just for teenage girls anymore.
Fucking hilarious.
How's everybody doing?
How's everybody doing? Everything about this mode is awesome. The throw-up sounds, the little music in the background, it's just so much fun. We're missing our shots. I want some more throw-up sounds. Come on. More time. Give me more time.
Welcome to the Crooked Plan.
No more time. Whoa! What was that? I'm very good at making this ball go straight down the middle. We all are, dude. Like I said, wrestling with physics. I have a little more control to keep the ball from going down the middle, but it's going to get down there eventually. The Family Guy Tom Tucker says, "Ugh, I'm dumb cop. I'm going to give Tom Tucker a ticket. It kills me every time." I don't know that I've heard that quote. But, I mean, there's so many in here. It's not surprising that I haven't heard that one. So, because generally I don't even watch the... I'm generally trying to move more quickly and not enjoy the game as much. So when I start the modes, I don't wait for that animation and soundbite to go. I just double flip and move on because I don't really care usually most of the time. But I want people to see what more of the game has to offer rather than just rushing my way through it. So I'm letting it play every time. So yeah, I'm not surprised that I haven't seen that soundbite, but I'll definitely look for it now because I'm curious to hear it. 700,000 Evil Monkey into some spinner, and pinball is lit. We'll play some mini pinballs, mini balls.
I look good.
Let's see if we can't get Lois out of the way. Got one Lois shot. Nice, Lois is out of the way.
I come bearing a gift.
Let's get.
In my diaper, and
It's not a toaster. It's a Peter. Still got some good time here. Meg's done.
You're a filthy girl, aren't you? 10, 9.
Hit Meg instead of Peter.
Keep it all the way up front. Make them work for us.
That quadruped could use a good pummeling. 4, 3.
Get some Brian out of there.
I see France. I see Stewie's unsightly chapped ass.
He's into that. Still good value. Got some good work
For
done.
God's sake, I'm already shooting at a 5th grade level.
Well, this is your first time seeing this Family Guy. That's cool. But yeah, like I haven't spent much time on listening to all the quotes, so there's definitely some I haven't heard. TV is lit. Oh, that was a bad live catch. All right, Super Griffins. Nice, right into Super Griffins.
Coming up, a local family gains superpowers. And Diane works through her daddy issues by flashing her crotch at our cameraman.
Oh God. Oh shit.
Trouble, buddy.
Get the Chris shot. Oh no, didn't get the Chris shot. Didn't get the Stewie shot. Didn't get anything out of that. Oh, we got the Meg out of it. Oh fuck. Come on, ball. You can come down. Just stop fucking around here. That was close. Very close. Let's get the Chris shot, Stewie shot. I probably got me the Brian shot as well. Didn't get the Lois shot, but we will this time. Yep, Lois is taken care of. Now we just need Peter. We didn't get Peter, and we just lost the ball. And we've already taken 2 warnings, so there's no way I'm digging that out without tilting. That was a funny quote. I did like that daddy issue one. All right, back into skill shot. No skill shot. We'll take this 500,000 on the ramp. Oh no, we won't. Bounce this over. Miss the shot. Get back under control. And shoot that shot. All right. 6 more spins for TV mode. Let's shoot some Chris. Oh, we didn't get Chris. I'm just gonna let this. No, that was a bad idea to let that come down. 1 more for TV mode. We're gonna have to save that very closely. And now we get to fight some cops with no innuendo whatsoever.
Next, who will win, man or chicken?
I My money's on the chicken.
All right, be cool. The chicken. You bastard.
Peter, that cock again.
There goes Peter in that cock again.
That's one for chicken. Ah,
Completely innuendo free.
yeah, Peter, kill that cock, he's fine. Oh, this is some mega awesome. Is your watch slow or just you?
Alright, Crazy Chris is lit. Sexy Party is our next mode. Let's bounce past that over. Yeah, the characters are pretty good on the DMD. The DMD animations are really good on this game.
And to play Stewie Pinball. Head for the TV.
I'll go for the TV. I might as well get that out of the way. Oh, shit. Okay, good. Didn't tilt. I thought for sure I was going to tilt out. So we need Chris, Peter, and Brian to start Stewie multi-ball. Oh. So there's Peter. Got one shot into Chris. Chris again.
Chris is about as clever as tinfoil. 9, 8,
One shot to Chris, and then we start Stewie multi-ball.
4,
Ah, come on, ball. Come here.
1.
Oh, fuck, I almost had it. Shit. Alright, that's, you know what? That's not terrible. And I'll explain why. So what I'm going to try and do here, the reason why I'm not too broken up about that is because the one thing I don't like about Stewie multi-ball is it's very difficult to bring a TV mode into it. Because obviously in a multi-ball you want to stack it with something because there's more value in doing that. So the reason why it's very hard is because you have to start your TV mode, spell pinball, and then get back in the hole and then finish the shots, and then you'll get your everything stacked together. So what I'm going to try and do is get my TV mode lit and try and ignore it, and then get pinball 2 shots away from spelling, and then I'll start my TV mode and then spell pinball, and then go back in and then start Chris and try and stack that all together. So that'll be pretty good if I can accomplish that. So we're gonna post transfer over. We're gonna get some spins and a pinball at her. Post transfer over. Get some more spins. Oh, maybe not. $12 more spins. Shit, bad live catch. It's okay, saved it out of the lane there. I think for IFPA I'm going to have to pull these rubber posts out because I find it a little easy to save out of there with some decent nudging. So. Oh, this is going to be quick. Alright, good. So 2 more spins. And then we're going to try and ignore the scoop for a little while. Oh, shit. Alright. So now TV is lit. So where's the ball going to land? Alright, perfect. So we're going to try and, instead of backhanding into the TV, we're going to try and backhand into that captive ball to spell pinball. And then we're going to try and get, I want to say 2 away, because that way if I miss once on the TV shot, and I hit the pinball instead, I'm not immediately fucked. So we're going to go and shoot the pinballs, captive balls here. So we got 1 here. Oh, I missed it there, that's okay. But I don't like doing it on a forehand, so I'm going to post transfer from left to right this time. I much prefer the backhand, it's definitely a lot safer. So, got a good, fuck. Alright, it's okay. So we're 3 hits away. So we'll just take our skill shot. Super skill, super secret, nice. Love that skill shot. No, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Alright, so now we're in TV mode.
Coming up next, sexy pop.
So we gotta get into pinball quickly. So we're gonna just take some real quick shots at this pinball. Come on, give me shots, 1 more shot. At least that'll give me some more time. Pinball's lit. Just need to get in there. Come on. Into the hole. No, that's not the hole. Now I'm fucking freaking out. Oh, God. I've wasted all my time. I'm wasting everything. Look at this fucking flail fest. God damn it. And what you see me did there was a motherfucking death save. Because I'm not letting that motherfucking ball go down. We just need the one shot to Chris to start the mode, or the multi-ball.
What the hell?
Come on, Chris. Don't fuck around. There we go. So now we've got a bit of a stack. We've got the 2X going. We got our sexy party going, I think, still, hopefully. Crazy Chris is ready there. And we're going to get some points. Started Crazy Chris. Now we're just going for tons of points. So we got a bunch of shit stacked. Sexy Party is definitely still running. And we're just racking up the points here. Crazy Chris is running at $1 million a shot. We just want to keep this going. So I'm just going to try and keep the balls in play for as long as I can. Oh shit. Now we're going to hit the pirate target as quick as we can. Too late. Still, that was pretty good. What did we get up to just from that? 55 million, so that was like 30 million in points probably. Oh, I didn't start Crazy Chris. I thought I had started Crazy Chris. Oh well. That's okay. We have Lard Multi-Ball sitting on the can. So we'll start Lard Multi-Ball and bring in Crazy Chris that way. There's always more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. Or I guess only serial killers say that. So we're getting some good value out of this Crazy Chris now. We got the out of ball already. Oh, we lost one there quickly. Just going to keep getting some shots here. And I think we just brought in Fart Multi-Ball. That ball's coming back because we got our ball saver on. That ball is not coming back. And then we're ending our multi-ball pretty sadly. Alright, back into Stewie Pinball.
Time to be bad.
That's what she said. That's the wrong hole. Hit the intolerable shoe.
Hit the Richard Steve.
And you'll notice that this is a lot harder this time because I've already played one Stewie multi-ball, so it makes you hit all the shots a lot more.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Oh well, we got 2 out of it. That's pretty good.
Number 2, Queenie, mark my words. When you least expect it,
Yep.
your uppers
Will
will come.
Still got Crazy Chris running for another 4 seconds, so we'll see what value we can get out of that. Get a couple more shots. Alright. 7 million on the Crazy Chris is not bad. We're 1 TD mode away from TD's multi-ball, from TD Wizard mode, so let's see if we can't get another one of those in this stream. So we'll bounce past that. We'll do a shitty post transfer. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm not good at impressions. I would try doing a Quagmire, but I don't think I would come out very well. Are the figurines animated on this pin? So you'll see Stewie does turn, but he's the only one that's animated. And I mean, technically, this asshole Brian here does move a little bit when you hit his can. So yeah, they're a little animated, but the only one that's truly animated is the Stewie that turns back and forth, and that's about it. He doesn't, like, none of his arms move or nothing like that, so he's not like an animatronic or anything like that. 5 more spins. Oh, fuck. I can't save that. I already saved it once.
Oh, fuck.
Pretty happy with that anyway. It's still a good game. Got the Stewie multi-ball, played some more modes. We did a death save in the last ball there to get that stack that I wanted. So, 72 millions, good game. We played some good games of Family Guy today. Pretty happy with that. Danced the Evil Monkey song. Evil monkey, evil monkey. deposit. 72 million, well played. Thanks, dude. Yeah. I guess you weren't here. I did 140 million the game before this. Got the TV wizard mode and a bunch of other stuff. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to end in today's stream. I'm pretty happy with how I played this game today. I'm definitely learned some stuff that I'm going to have to change for IFPA to make it a little bit harder, which I'm probably going to do as soon as the stream is over. I really want to thank everyone for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate all the support, especially from Camper. I really appreciate all the bits that you're sending me, dude. I can't thank you enough for that, and I will continue to embellish and, just really be appreciative of all the support you give me and you guys hanging out here and having fun with me. I really appreciate it. So, again, thanks everyone for coming. If you're new here and you haven't followed me, I really do appreciate it. Follow, it does help. If you like what I'm doing and if you like the people I'm hanging out with, come back and we'll do it again tomorrow. So tomorrow's game I think is going to be Jackpot. I think that'll be a lot of fun. There's a lot of really cool strategies to explain on that, and I really like the game. So if you're interested in seeing Jackpot tomorrow, we'll see you tomorrow. Again, thanks for hanging out, and let me just read the chat before I leave. I'm going to kill it at IFPA. I hope so. I really hope so. If I can't win IFPA at my own house, I don't think I can win at all. So I'm really hoping that home field advantage does help me for this event. Here, give me 2 seconds. I wanted to show this last time, but the trophy is already here in my building. So this is what I covet, right? This is the World Championship trophy. That let me get that out of the light. There you go. You can kind of see it now. So at the end of the month, this is what everyone's going to be fighting for. So it's going to be a really good time. I'm really looking forward to it. I really hope I can take that one home. So, all right. Good stream. Thanks for everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. And glad you'll be back tomorrow. I have a great Gagmire ready giggity. That's great. That's a great impression, London. I don't think I could have done that any better myself. So, again, thank you everyone for hanging out. And we will see you tomorrow.